This episode is brought to you by fuck no one because we're not sponsored. Are you fucking kidding me? Roll the logo.
Welcome back to Mystery Joke Gamers 100.
Hi.
We're back where we started, which is awesome. We don't have to get back to anywhere.
That's sweet. This is a new session.
Yeah, as it should be obvious. But I think it's going to be an interesting session today because, well, I didn't get a lot of sleep again.
Oh, what the heck?
As is tradition. But also, I was having like really bad allergy problems.
Oh, yep.
And
Been there, do that.
but I knew we had to record today, so I was like, all right, well, I'll just take allergy meds if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
So they were really bad yesterday. So I took a Claritin and a Zyrtec.
I was doing the sound design to your story.
So that is probably going to make me a little bit drowsy because that's what those do. Also, I took two. You're supposed to take one of either. I took both. But then also I took some caffeine to maybe balance that out. So we'll see how that mixture goes.
It should go perfectly fine. I'm just dumb, so we'll see how that goes.
I also had some apple cinnamon toast crunch, so a bunch of sugar. So we're gonna find out how this all goes down. I went backwards. We're not off to a great start.
Hey, this is like what our audio sounded like that one time. Just little like...
He's eating the cereal right now. God damn it, Nathan.
That little pop. That's exactly how the pop sounded like when the audio broke on our second episode.
I hope Kellogg's watches this.
Oh, please give me
all this free publicity you're getting.
Give me a fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch sponsorship. That'll impress all the ladies. Also, this episode's brought to you by the concept of dating. I'm single, and I'm ready to not be.
Ready to Pringle.
Pringles chips also is
not sponsored by us.
So
we don't sponsor them. We don't give them money to talk about our show.
And we did it. We're not. It's gonna be a while before we get sponsored by anybody. We're sponsored by Beeples. Thanks, Beeples.
Thanks, Beeples.
Thanks to Fax for reminding us to start the timer on this episode.
I'm just supposed to leave the tower, I think. Oh, the fucking fox. All right.
Follow him. Follow him to your favorites.
So Nate told me his dad sent a bunch of stuff to him and was like, you should do this on your show.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything else but that. So why don't you go ahead and lay it down for me?
I got an email from my father. I love him, and it's hilarious. He said, things you should slip into game playing. And he went on, oh, I just died. I guess I will have to reincarnate. Eh?
Wow. All right. Minus 1 point for Steve.
Oh, I just drowned.
Fuck, this is going to be difficult because our editor's name is Steve.
Oh, yeah. We'll just bleep out his name. Both of them. People don't know our editor's name by now. The next one was, oh, I just drowned. Guess I am Super Nate. And Dan's like, what the fuck is Super Nate? And I will provide you with it. Is the material that floats on water and stuff. And fluid.
Wow. You know, maybe not the best basis for a joke when it's based around a term that almost no one knows.
Okay, fine. How about this one?
But, you know, everybody's a critic.
I collected too much money. I guess I will have to donate. These are good. These are fucking gold.
I mean, that's the best one so far. What else do you got? So he just sent you a list of puns.
My name. With my name.
Nate-related name puns. Okay.
And then...
What the fuck? He didn't send me any?
No.
There's so many Dan-related puns you can make. Like, I'm the right Dan for the job. You know, that's just off the top of my head.
It took me a while to realize you were replacing man with Dan.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah. Well, most things are my fault. So pickles are pretty fucking stupid, am I right? They're just cucumbers in a jar with one other thing. Salt. Oh shit, also vinegar. What did you think of that next one that I put in over that audio that you didn't get to hear?
I'm sorry?
That's a joke about deleting. Yeah, I'm putting my joke over that last joke, so it's fine.
That's good.
It was pretty good.
Wait. Oh, okay.
I appreciated it.
We might want to move forward with, or else this is going to get a little compounding confusion here.
Oh, and then the last one was, oh, I was just blown to pieces. I guess I will have to fractionate. See you guys next episode.
Fuck.
That was a good place to end.
Fractionate? I didn't know that was a word.
It could be. I mean, okay, so if you say a word and people like kind of get what you're saying, isn't it a word? Like people who say funner is not a word. It's like, did you get what I was talking about though? And they're like, well, yeah. It's like, well, then it's a word, right?
Yeah. Did it convey meaning to you?
Yeah. That's what words are.
That's what words do.
Yeah. That's their only job. They exist for that.
Oh, yep. We can drown. Well, we answered that question.
That was from the first episode.
Dude, this is terrifying. So if I'm under the water, I can drown if I'm there too long. If I'm on the surface for too long, bird.
Yeah, okay. Well, guess this game is... Oh my god, is this Sonic? You have a bubble down there. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, really?
There's a This is Sonic. I know I just made 2 episodes ago, I made a... This is giving me a Sonic vibe. No, wait, not Sonic. No, it's Sonic. And then this shit. It really is Sonic.
This is indistinguishable from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it just doesn't have any terrifying sounds. Anyway, continuing on with everything else. What else do I want to talk about this episode? I'm going to tell a story. Are you ready? Like a cool story.
A story?
Yeah. We have time, right?
All right.
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding. Just go on.
It's cool, though.
Okay.
So,
well, in that case, fucking...
All right, here it goes. Okay, so back in high school, there was a girl that I liked. Whoa, big fucking twist there. And I liked her so much that I drew a picture and I made her an art and I got it framed and it cost me a lot of fucking money and I gave it to her as a graduation gift. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. And I'm like, yeah, I don't, driven by feelings, just got to do it. And then 10 years go by and Dan and I are working on our Space Bear album. And I walk into his room because we weren't roommates at the time. And there on the ground was my picture 10 years later. And I'm like, what the heck is this doing here? So I said, what the heck is this doing here? And he's like, what? It's just some picture that Mibs bought at the that's his girlfriend, by the way. At the what was it? The flea market or whatever the huck. And I was like, oh, she got that? He's like, yeah. I was like, holy shit. And he's like, what? I was like, do you know who the artist is? He's like, some guy probably. And I was like, it's me. And he was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, no, look on the back. I signed it on the back. And I didn't really sign it. It was just the receipt from the frame. But on the back was my name. And so his girlfriend, 10 years later.
His girlfriend, my friend.
Yeah. She bought it. Because I guess the girl that I liked sold it at the flea market.
That's equal parts incredible and depressing.
Is it?
I don't know about depressing. Maybe that's not the right word, but it's sad. It's a little sad because it's like she was like, "Fuck this shit." Dude, she wasn't even like, "I'm just gonna throw it away because I don't want it." She was like, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna sell it and get money off of his hard work."
I guess so. I think it's even worse than that because I think she left it at her parents' house and her parents just sold it.
Well, then that's even sadder.
Yeah. Well, I think I choose to ignore the feelings of sadness and go right towards that's like, a fucking incredible story.
He's like, dude, I haven't thought of it that way.
No, until right here, right now, while we're
My
recording
soul
stuff.
is crushed.
Actually, I
told this story 80 times. I've never thought of it in that perspective before.
Well, I mean, would it make the story less, like, dramatic if I said I don't give a fuck about her anymore?
No, it'd be probably set the tone good.
Like, at the time...
So check it out. There was this girl I don't give a fuck about. I totally drew her a picture. Just whatever, though. I draw every girl a picture. There's nothing new.
Yeah. Well... I thought it was fucking crazy because if you've like, first of all, can I say that your girlfriend is out of the state?
I mean, you just did. So
I know.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know
Steve,
what.
do not delete that part.
Okay, cool.
All right, excellent.
So I made it. It made it in.
Mm-hmm. The rest of the episode's gone though.
Yeah.
We're starting from scratch right here. Welcome back to Mystery Joke Gamer
100.
Where
with two gamers.
How come I'm in a different spot?
So yeah, it would be one thing if like she went to high school with us and like she might have known me back then, and then like saw my painting. But when she came home from work that day, she was just like, I was like, you were like, babe, you're not gonna believe it, the painting you got. And he's like, It's from Nate. Nate made it. You bought Nate's painting. And she was like,
shut up.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, she was.
It took like good joke, Dan.
It took like it took her taking the picture and reading the back of it because it had my name. Thank God it had my name on it because I was like, I can't prove it otherwise. It was the fucking receipt. It was like, Nate Fillers needs to pick up his fucking frame from the arts and crafts store.
Yeah.
And they had the barcode and everything like that. I was like, whoa, thank God I didn't fucking take that sticker off because I didn't sign the picture. It was just that one fucking label from when I got it framed.
Yeah, I didn't sign it because she's never going to forget who gave her that picture.
Nope. She did. That's the comedy part that you were adding to the story, right? Anyway, the moral of the story is never do art. Or always do art.
Yeah. Well, just
don't give it to people who...
Just always do art, but just don't give a fuck about it.
Also, don't go to the store and get it framed for $200 when you don't actually have $200. Or you only have $200.
Yeah, then you have to sell a tooth and nail to the mafia to get a bank.
I didn't... It was lemonade to the mafia, by the way.
They bought your lemonade?
Yes.
Must have been fucking good shit. They didn't, like... co-sign your shop, or what am I looking for? What's the word? Consign? Where they take it over and they're like, you're gonna keep doing this, but we get a cut.
Oh yeah.
What's the word for that? Is it consign? That's what the mafia does.
Get dicey,
right?
It got dicey.
God, Jesus, we're so white. I'm like, that's what the mob does, huh? They just say that they're gonna get money from something.
I mean, isn't that a trope?
And they have a gun.
About it.
So they're right.
They have a gun about it. No, they took the shop over. But I also took, like, my name's not actually Nate. I had to change it. Because, like.
Yeah, it's Nathan.
Because, no, I had to change that one too. Because.
Oh, yeah, it's Patrick.
Because the mob is still looking for him. Actually, I had to kill myself. That's what happened.
They're looking for their sweet lemonade fucking percentages.
I died giving blood at the Red Cross.
Dude, did you know? Okay, so we talked about that in a previous episode, but did you know that their fucking headquarters is literally right down the street from us?
That explains why they call me nonstop,
and
why
they changed
they're
doing
numbers.
blood drives all the time over here.
Somebody told me that you can when you get the IV or whatever the fuck it's called when they put the needle in you, if they don't do it fucking right, you can get a bubble in your blood and it goes through your veins and it goes to your heart and you fucking die. So add that to the list of why I don't donate blood. Although I would be fine with, being in the obituary as like Nate Filler's killed by a bubble.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I pretty much don't do anything. Well, I'm not saying I don't do anything, but all the things that I don't do, that's usually the reason. You could die.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you go outside? I don't know. You get a bug in your eye, and then you run into the road and you die. If the car hits, you die. You're dead.
You're gone forever.
But just because a bug had a bad day about it in your inside of your eyeball.
You go to the ocean and there's too much bad stuff in the ocean, and you get
there's too many jellyfish and not enough bros to pee on you.
This is the quintessential episode of, what is this, Lemon? Oh, Rime. See what I did there? I thought it was Rim for the longest time. Like, Rimmy! We're playing Rimmy!
Really?
Yeah.
Here's a quick tip for that.
For reading?
Yeah. If there's two ways to say a word, always say the one that doesn't make you sound stupid. And then if you're wrong, people will just be like, oh no, it's the other thing. But if you say the one that made you sound like the one that sounds weird, people are going to straight up laugh at you.
Oh.
Like, Rimmy.
Yeah.
You're not invited to my funeral anymore.
Is that like...
I am ashamed to be your friend.
Is that kind of like the Adora Exploralis or whatever? The Aurora...
The Dora the Exploralis. Holy shit.
When somebody was like, I don't know what I called it, and I still don't know how it's pronounced, but it's called that now. Look at this painting.
This is what happened last episode, remember?
It was foretelling it even after it happened. It's saying you have to keep doing it.
Wait a minute. Oh, dude. God damn it. I think I somehow went backwards.
Wait, did you somehow not do anything in this episode?
No, I did stuff. I got a key for the next door, but there's two keys. I got to find the other one. It's like, okay, I'm just going to go back. It's most likely under the ocean.
Oh, Jesus. That's big.
Because that's where the other key was. It was inside of a sunken, like, temple thing.
The ocean, or as I call it, the big nope puddle. That's good. You know,
the dolphin or shark lottery.
Yeah. Jellyfish too are just kind of there. That's like what would you call jellyfish?
That's like you got your money back on the lottery ticket, but you didn't win anything.
Oh.
But you actually see, when you get your money back on lottery tickets, you're just losing, because this is all time you could have spent doing anything but playing the lottery.
Yeah, like you could have like found.
You don't win. They're not like, oh, here you get 5 minutes back on your life. Mm-hmm. That's never a reward. Anyway, what were we talking about? I just had to rant.
I don't know. I forgot to add like a thing because we were talking about saying things wrong, and you're like, whenever you see a word, just don't like read ever, and you're fine. That's how I feel most of the time. And we stream Fridays, and every time I see a new name, I'm like, oh, hi, Jibber. Fuck, Dan, there's a new. Can you please read this name? It's like hard. Carl. Hi.
How did you fuck that up?
It was like a K.
I thought it was Charlie.
Yeah, I was like,
dude.
It could be Carl, or it could be Charles.
And he just forgot the H.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite bits that happened at some point. I don't know if we did it or somebody else did it, where a guy's waiting in the doctor's office. It's like, Jeff? Is there a Jeff here? Jeff? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's me. You were saying Jeff, and I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spelled my name wrong when you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that joke.
That's good. I don't know who said it. I know you told it at me. So I'm going to say you did it.
I came up with that joke?
You said it. You said it's my favorite. I just imagined that
You did it.
You did it.
Wait a minute. I already fucking did this.
That's... Okay, how are we supposed to know what jokes have been done?
No, I've already did this puzzle.
I know. I'm saying like that as like a continuation of the Jeff thing. Like, did you say it? Who knows? Did somebody else say it? Like, how are we supposed to know if you said it or if like some guy in like the 30s said it? It's like you're ripping off Johnstable of the 720s.
Well, you know why people do that is because it's the easiest way to start an argument and just be automatically right about something. You can't argue with that person because they're right. You did say the same joke, but it doesn't mean you took it. It just means you came up with the same joke.
Yeah. I imagine that because I came up with something.
There's only so many things you can observe. Wow, it really brought me all the way back to fucking here, dude. This is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but like... This is not my fault.
Right.
It's really not. Like, the game should not have let me go this far back. Okay, so what happened was... Steve, can you put up the video of what happened? I know what happened, and I'm Steve later. So you do
Maybe
Steve.
I'm Steve later.
Oh.
We're going to just have to make sure that...
Then, Steve, you'll have to talk with me.
What is this, episode 11?
Yep.
Okay.
I have done nothing, have I?
I don't know. I ask myself that a lot.
This is infuriating.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, what have I done ever? But I had an example. I was on our chat. And
wait, I didn't finish the thought.
I know, but I couldn't get too far away from it. And you better chill yourself before you kill yourself. I'm like, I came up with that. I thought that was great. And then somebody was like, that's been done. It's like from Dragon Ball Z or something. And I was like, oh, I never watched it.
It doesn't mean it can never happen again.
Yeah, well, if I put that in my book and I put a copyright logo on it or whatever, trademark or whatever shit, somebody would have come after me, bro. Anyway, continue the story.
Okay, well, we're gonna need to Steve put the video up again that I was talking about. So I jumped down this thing, and it was impossible for me to jump back up. Couldn't jump back up it, so I had to go the other way through the tunnel, and that brought me all the way back to like an entire episode ago of where we were. Whereas if it let me just jump back up where I jumped down from, we'd be right back at the ocean where I was at the beginning of this one.
Oh.
Yeah. So...
Holy shit.
Bullshit. Oh, fuck, this is a long episode.
Yeah, whoops.
We're gonna edit in some jokes next time in the joke show. We'll just write over that. We'll delete that. Steve, you're gonna have some work to do. Bye, next time.